Ih! Bora! Vamos correr! Vila destruída.
You pigs! Don't touch me, or I'll kill you!
Olha aí.
Go to hell, you Tatar beast!
Olha a Teresa ali. Tem que salvar ela. Eu salvo ela com ela. Sai, tutorial. Salvei ela já, né? Salvei. Ali eu só tenho que assobiar pra salvar ela. Nossa, deu uma distância legal deles, tá? Ai, meu Deus. Que? Já ativou, já. Me alcançaram. Eita, real. Tô sangrando, meu Deus, todo mundo atrás de mim. Nossa, mas... Que isso? Morri, mano. Eles estão próximos assim? Eles estão acertando flecha?
Left. Talmberg is to the left, along the stream.
Então tá. Vamos, corre. Tô tomando flecha. O cavalo vai cansar, não? Meu Deus, vamos descer a cabeça. Ah, não. Amor. Tô numa distância legal. O cavalo só não pode cansar. Será que o cavalo vai cansar em algum momento? Tô um pouco preocupado. Meu Deus. Não chega nunca. Vai cansar. Putz, eu vou ter que descansar o cavalo, porque senão...
Para ele, se joga no chão.
Nossa. Eu cansou.
Run for it.
Mano, essa cidade chega hoje? O cavalo vai cansar de novo, cara.
Warn the others. Got it.
Ai, meu Deus.
Yeah.
Cansou a terceira vez. Tá do meu lado, maluco. Chega nunca. Ganhei um nível de cavalgalho.
Pega esse arrombado.
Tá dizendo o quê?
Para.
É assim que eles estão falando.
Do something! Help! Quickly, everyone! Get your asses here!
Hey! And loose! Rádio Rudundine!
Quickly! We're closing the gate!
É.
Someone give him a drink. And bring hot wine and bandages.
Vinho. Bom.
Tell me, boy, who are you and where are you from? What in hell's name happened?
I've come from Skalitz. They burned it to the ground. Slaughtered everyone.
Who? Who burned it to the
A
ground?
huge army. They attacked without warning. And they weren't Czechs or Germans either.
Who then?
I don't know. I've never seen armor like it or heard their language. Maybe Tatars?
Tartars, you say? Yeah. Well, we'll deal with that later. First, let's have a look at that leg of yours.
I don't know.
Grit your teeth, boy. I'm gonna pull that arrow out.
Corre!
Easy. All done. You were lucky, lad. The arrow missed the bone. It only needed bandaging, and I've done that often enough before. War is a good teacher. Can you stand? There you go. Good as new.
Thank you.
If you idlers nothing better to do, get back to work. You'll have to speak to Lord Divish. Can you manage? Sir, this is a survivor from...
I heard, Robard. Tell me, boy, what exactly happened? Did you see the ensigns of the attackers? And were there any more survivors?
So, I don't know what army it was, but it was huge. There were dozens of banners flying on the hill above Skalitz. The ones who did the slaughtering spoke a strange language. They burned Skalitz to the ground. But a lot of people took refuge in the castle. I wasn't quick enough. And as I fled, they shouted from the battlements that I should come and warn you.
Na real, você não quis entrar, né?
The soldiers the boy didn't recognize. They could be those Cumans of Sigismund's. He said they came to Hungary from the east, and now they're the core of his army. Sacking Gutenberg must have given him a taste for stolen silver.
Skalitz is a small
Saquearam uma
castle.
cidade.
If Sigismund attacks, they can't hold.
Indeed, Sir Robard. And our small garrison would be no help, even if we could risk sending them.
You think we're next in line?
Maybe. What's your name, boy?
I'm Henry, son of the Skalitz blacksmith.
I know him. Did he make it inside the castle?
É.
I'm sorry. It's in God's hands now. No one else can help us. Anyway, thank you for risking your neck to warn us.
De nada.
Robard, take care of Henry.
Só tava
Make sure he gets
desesperado.
something to eat and some rest.
Yes, sir.
Caraca, o 2 deve ser incrível desse jogo. Não quero hypar, mas porra, como eu quero jogar o 2, meu Deus.
We have to prepare for the worst. Make all the necessary arrangements.
As you command, sir.
Preparar para o pior, ou seja, grande chance deles virem nos atacar. Bom, como eu contei no primeiro episódio, esse rei aí tá indo nos lords que são a oposição dele, né? Não estão aceitando ele. Caraca, minha vida. Eu tô com sono, com fome. Onde eu tenho que ir? Na cozinha, né?
You've done well, lad. I'm sorry for your loss. You must be all done in. Why don't you go to the kitchen and have a good meal?
Tá, é na cozinha mesmo.
I heard about your father.
E é aqui, nesse pão aqui, sei lá, esse biscoito.
I can't understand.
Ah, milady. You are fortunate our good lady Stephanie of Talmberg
Dama
has graced us with her
Stephanie.
presence.
My lady, I'm honored.
So this is our brave young man. Welcome, lad. Bojana here will take care of you. No doubt you're tired and hungry.
Indeed. How could he not be, poor soul? After everything he's been through, he must be as hungry as a bear, aren't you, young master? Here you are, then. Eat your fill.
And a little wine to wash it down.
Thank you, my lady.
Olha só, vinho, comida.
When you're done, you can go and rest with the grooms in the Outer Bailey.
No, that won't do, Sir Robard. After all he's been through, he deserves a proper bed. Let him sleep in a lodge in the courtyard.
Certainly, my lady. Young Henry here is overwhelmed by your generosity.
Yes, yes, thank you, my lady. May God reward you for your kindness.
Eat up now. You're in capable hands, so I'll leave you to it. Good night.
Good night.
Good night, man.
Já tá de noite?
When you've done, you can sleep in the bedchamber of the courtyard lodge. And don't forget to take off those filthy boots before getting into bed.
Must
Blood from scallops. What in heaven's
eat.
name happened there?
Passei de nível. Aqui eu posso pegar tudo, né? Nossa, rapaz. E é isso, peguei tudo que eu podia pegar. Eu posso cozinhar, mas depois eu vejo isso, né? Aqui tem várias camas. Bom, eu vou. Aqui não tem muito jeito, eu tenho que comer aqui alguma coisa. 91, tá excelente. Comi quase tudo, mano. Agora eu vou dormir. Vamos botar aqui. Cara, eu vou me acordar mesmo. Tô ligado, então põe o máximo aí, mas. E aí?
Keep your eyes peeled. If you see anything out of the ordinary, report it immediately. Understood? Yes, sir.
Yes?
It is I, Henry. Forgive the intrusion. I didn't wake you, boy, did I?
My lady, no, not at all.
Que bonitinho. Trouxe comidinha pra
I
mim.
thought you could do with a little wine. It's just what you need to help you sleep.
My lady, thank you. You really shouldn't. You could have sent a servant.
I was going to, but to tell you the truth, I couldn't sleep either. I thought of you while saying my prayers. How awful it must have been for you. I came to offer you solace, to let you know you're not alone.
Opa.
Thank you. Thank you kindly.
You're welcome. Now, Henry, I know this is all
Opa.
very new and strange for you. But I want you to feel at home here. You're not to worry about anything except getting better. God knows you've been through a terrible ordeal. I know what it is to be left alone in the world, although your loss is much greater. But with God's help, the pain will ease in time. And it can help to talk about it, if you feel like it.
E é isso. Eita, e bugou a câmera, né? É, conta a história do ataque.
I'll tell you what happened.
Nossa, bugou minha câmera.
And unexpected. The day started just like any other.
Eu fui à taverna buscar cerveja, eu fui cobrar uma dívida. vou aqui, eu fui à taverna
I went
buscar
to the
cerveja.
tavern to buy ale for father.
Eu não sei
I
qual
know
que
it's a
ela
job
tem
for a
mais, né?
groom, but I didn't. Our meeting was
Oh, dear boy.
Tá
when
certo.
I'd done all the errands. I headed back home.
Olha isso.
I promised father I'd help him with his work, and I was looking
Nem
forward
tem
to it.
cadeira ali.
He was forging.
Tá, eu tava forjando a espada.
The sword was taking shape when Será
You don't say.
but Sigismund.
Aí tá vendo, quanto mais você conhece a pessoa, mais você consegue
I
saber
saw
como
smoke
enrolar
on the
ela.
horizon from a village Sigismund pillaged on the way to our town,
God have mercy.
and then death.
O alemão morreu. Mataram minha mãe e meu
Father
pai.
told me to take shot, and then I saw it. But then the lead cut down my father without.
You poor boy.
I ran to the castle. The men on the battlements called down to me.
E aí, você contou tudo aqui.
I wasn't safe yet.
Ó, passei de nível.
May God.
Then I heard of. I had Será, and I succeeded.
Ah, ele tá contando a história do ataque pra ela,
I'll
né?
never forget the horror.
That's terrible. How could something like that happen?
God alone knows why he lets such things happen.
You poor boy. I understand your grief, but God is not to blame for the ills of this world.
É, sim.
That is the work of Satan and those who do his bidding. Those who are corrupted by greed, envy, and pride. You must not lose faith, whatever life brings. Fate has not been merciful to me, and my husband either. Although in comparison to the horrors you went through. I was young when I married my husband. It was my father's wish. Divish was a lot older than I, but a woman must bear her lot. Shortly after our marriage, before I even got a look at Talmberg, the castle was stormed and my husband was imprisoned.
É isso.
Really?
My husband had some quarrel with Sir Havel Medek of Valdek, who decided to resolve it by force. He stormed the castle, burned down the village of Pribyslavitz, and killed many of our men, even the old chamberlain. He imprisoned my husband in the castle and put his own garrison there.
That's awful.
I was barely 18 years old, and all of a sudden, I was left alone with Sir Robert. We didn't know what to do. We went to Prague to appeal to the king and sought help from Divish's friends, but all to no avail. We tried for years, but it seemed I was destined to be left alone and my husband to rot in jail in his own castle.
Years, you say?
7 years.
Caramba, 7 anos
That's
de...
how long it took before Havel was condemned as an enemy of the crown. And even then, he refused to surrender the castle and release my husband. In the end, I raised the money to pay a ransom, and only then, by the grace of Lord Jesus, did I finally lay eyes on my
Ela
husband
pagou o
once more.
resgate.
7 years. And was Havel punished for it?
Never. And after 7 years, my husband returned to me an infirm old man.
Sir Divish seems like a good, strong man.
Certainly, only he has many concerns. He had to rebuild Talmberg. After he was released, the king appointed him Burgrave of Prague Castle, and he was very busy. He had no time for me at all. But at least we were in the city, and there was something going on. And now, we're here.
Então ele não tem tempo pra ela.
You're still young and beautiful. Your best years are still ahead of you.
Would that that were true, lad. Would it were true. But what am I doing bothering you with this? You have troubles enough of your own. I'll go and let you sleep. I enjoyed our little talk, Henry. Good night, and God bless.
Good night.
Que isso? Sacanagem, o maluco me recebeu no castelo. Ah, foi ela, não fui eu. Quer dizer, foi o Henry. Pesadelos. Caraca.
Help us, son. Don't be a coward.
Tá maluco. Pesadelo horrível, porra.
Henry, wake up. You don't want to miss this.
What is it? What's happening?
Come to the battlements. One of our patrols reported a company heading here from Skalitz.
Eita. Pega a tocha. Eu tô de espada, eu não tava de espada antes, estava?
Army, prepare for the worst, but don't be daunted by their numbers. Heed my commands, and all will end well.
What's going on?
I don't know. It doesn't make sense. Why would Sigismund advance on Talmberg in the night? Especially since he's lost the element of surprise after the raid on Skalitz.
Maybe it's not him.
Then who is it? The scouts Jivish sent to Skalitz to spy on Sigismund said he'd set up camp and was getting ready to storm the castle. And so Radzig is an experienced soldier. He'd surely hold the castle for quite some time. It doesn't make sense.
What else did the spies see?
Not much of anything. Before they could get close enough, this huge storm started. And you were right. Sigismund has a hell of a lot of soldiers, including all manner of mercenaries. An army like that costs a fortune. Well, anyway, we'll find out when they get here, won't we?
Aye, we will.
God be with you.
Halt! Who goes there?
Lucifer and all his minions. Who else, Robber?
Sir Radzig. What a relief.
Is his lordship there with you?
Yes, sir. He is right here.
What are you doing up so late, Divish? At your age, you need a good night's sleep.
Well, Radzig, you didn't exactly pick the best time for an outing either. In a big hurry?
It was a bit of a scramble, all right. Believe it or not, this tempest is a godsend for me and my men. As my old granddad used to say, better a sore throat than a slit throat.
I'd say your grandfather was a wise man. Your messenger told us what happened.
Messenger?
The lad you sent to warn us.
He's alive? He made it to you?
He's here with me. He only got away by the skin of his teeth, though.
Thank God.
A brave young man. But tell me, friend, how on earth did you manage to get away?
Thank God for this tempest. When it began, Sigismund's Tatars crawled into their holes and left us storming the castle for more clement weather. We were able to sneak out right under their noses. The Lord be
Eles
praised.
saíram no meio da tempestade, a visibilidade fica zoada.
Would you like to spend the night in Talmberg?
No. When Sigismund finds the castle empty tomorrow, he might come looking for us. We'd only be exposing you to danger. Without me and my men, he has no call to attack you.
What will you do then?
We'll march to Ratai. It's only a short way, and there we'll have a better chance of defense and enough room for all of these people. If Sigismund should come, better bend your knee, Divish. There's no point dying in a battle that's futile.
You're right there.
Is that boy still with you?
I'm here, sir.
You have courage, lad. That I can't deny. I am sorry about what happened. Would you care to join us?
I'd like to, sir, but first I have to return to Skalitz.
Are you mad? What do you want there?
I can't leave my mother and father. I won't leave their corpses rotting in the street. I'll join you once I've taken care of them.
Don't even think of going back there, you donkey. Are you tired of living?
But sir!
Quiet! I'm sorry about your father, but getting killed as well won't help him. Divish, make sure that lad doesn't budge from Talmberg until things quieten down.
Not to worry, friend. Anyway, he's injured and needs to recover. I'll lock him up here as if he were Havel of Balding.
I see you've grown a thick
Não
skin
entendi a
since the
piada.
tribulation, sir. But thank you. We'll meet again when circumstances are more favorable. Farewell.
Farewell, friend. And good fortune.
Farewell.
Give my regards to Sir Hanush.
I will. And good luck to you and your people too. These are dark times. Move out!
Bom, enfim, ele vai pra outra cidade, né? Que é a próxima daqui, que é Ataque. Quer dizer, não é tão próximo assim não. Ele vai pra lá, que é a cidade maior. É um castelo com muralha e tal.
Men, tonight
What is it you need?
I could use an extra pair of eyes, and yours are keen. Will you keep watch?
Is that a request or an order?
I'd rather it was a request. You answered yes.
Of course I'll help.
Splendid. Take care.
E é isso, tem que ficar de olho.
Hey.
What the?
Let's go! Let's go! Move it! Quick! Go! Go! Let's go! Let's go! Move it! Go!
No amanhecer. E parou a chuva.
We're gonna end up like skeletons.
Eita, Santa Maria, Mãe de Deus, jogava na pecadora.
Wins the love and respect of his loyal subjects.
Indeed, Robard. Sigismund of Luxembourg has a rare talent for winning people over to his cause. We may be in for a surprise, though. I don't think he will set his heathen dogs on us today.
Greetings, Lord of Talmberg.
That's the bastard who led the attack at Skalitz and killed my parents.
Don't be an idiot. Do you want to end up like them?
I am Sir Markwart von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia, who has resolved to strike against those who disrupt concord in the land and to restore order in the name of his brother, King Wenceslaus IV.
Restore order by burning and pillaging the king's estates.
Greetings, Sir Markwart. The efforts of the king's brother to bring order to this chaotic land are undoubtedly noble. It seems to me, though, that he and his army have somewhat strayed. As Burgrave of Prague Castle, I am entirely beholden to the king, and here in Talmberg divine peace reigned until your arrival. To what then do we owe the honor of your visit?
Yesterday, His Majesty took action against the enemy of the kingdom, Sir Ratsig Kobila, who has been using the silver from the Skalitz mine to fund insurrection against the crown. Unfortunately, the insurgent
Ele
escaped.
tava financiando o
Look,
rei.
you happen to know,
Eu
noble
acho, né?
sir, where he might be at this time.
As far as I know, the Sir Radzik of which you speak is the king's hetman at Skalitz. I find it hard to imagine that he would rebel against our king. Nevertheless, I can assure you that Sir Radzik is not at Talmberg. He would be a fool indeed to flee from one castle where he has little chance of defense, to another, where he has even less? Or do you take the view that my humble manner is any obstacle to your army?
Am I to inform the king then that Sir Radzik Kobila is not at Talmberg and that he has your loyalty?
Sir Radzik Kobila is not here, and I have no intentions of getting embroiled in affairs from which I have nothing to gain.
Very well, sir. As you wish. I will relay your words to the king in the hope he will be as well disposed as you seem to be.
Those who have clean consciences and goodwill may find themselves well disposed even at moments like this, when there's little cause for joy. Farewell, sir.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Caralho, ele podia ter dito que ele era leal, só que ele falou que não quer se envolver. Ficou em cima do muro, falou que o cara não tá lá.
My lord, you have my utmost admiration.
Get on with you, Robard.
Deu certo. E esse careca? Eu nunca joguei esse jogo até o final. Será que a gente mata ele no final? E esse episódio termina por aqui. Não se esquece de deixar o like no vídeo e fazer um comentário se puder, para poder engajar. E principalmente se inscrever no canal. Eu tô precisando, o canal tá bem no começo, então vai ser da hora se inscrever. E até o próximo episódio. Valeu, espero que tenham gostado.